Why do you think Australians love AFL so much?
Welcome to Luxe Collectables. Pretty excited about this one. This is a box of 2005 Select Dynasty AFL cards. I'm not a Hawthorn supporter, but I'm a Buddy Franklin fan, so I've chosen this box to try and hit the draft pick signatures of Buddy Franklin. Also some other cards in this series are the Footy Face die cuts, 176 cards, one per packet. 2004 All Australians, 22 cards, one in 8 packets on average. 2005 AFL Predictor cards, 16 cards, one in 36 or one in a box. Platinum draft pick die cuts, also a Buddy Franklin one of those, is 30 cards, one in 72, numbered to 130 each. Draft pick signatures, 12 cards, one in a box. AFL VFL Premiership commemorative, 8 cards, one in 72. Hall of Fame legend signatures, 110 cards each, one in 760 packs. And 2004 Brownlow signature, 100 cards, one in 2,520 packs. Let's get into it. Pretty rare, this series. There's only 7,000 packets in total, or boxes I should say, so pretty excited. Pretty neat looking. So, Sean Dempster, Sydney. Carl Norman, Carlton. Stuart Dew, Port Adelaide. Josh Hunt, Geelong. Andrew Lovett, Essendon. That's a All-Australian Luke Power. Good player. What were the All-Australians again? They were one in 8 packs. And a Quinton Lynch, West Coast Eagles die cut. Nice card, good player. Got a Brendan Goddard, St Kilda. Toby Nankervis. Sorry, Toby Thurston's, Port Adelaide. Got a Callum Chalmers, Carlton. Craig Bolton, Sydney. Tristan Walker, Collingwood. Nathan Eagleton, Western Bulldogs. Colin Sylvia, Melbourne. Got a Geelong team card. And an All-Australian, Rashudo. One in 8 packs. Rashudo, All-Australian. Brent Maloney, Melbourne. Robert Haddle, Fremantle. Matthew Bishop, Port Adelaide. Dylan McLaren, Brisbane Lions. Luke Penny, St Kilda. Andrew Welsh, Essendon. Paul Bevan, Sydney. Shannon Watt, Kangaroos. Robert Shirley, Adelaide Crows, and that reminds me, there's a die card of Luke Ablett for Sydney. There should have been one of those for every pack. So there we go. There we go. There, it's hiding there. St Kilda. Some of these cards have been in the pack for some time. And that's a St Kilda, Brent Guerrera. Die cut. I've just butchered that. Got a Jared Rook, Geelong. David Spriggs, Sydney. Mark Chaffee, Richmond. Adrian DeLuca, Carlton. Ashley McGrath, Brisbane. Collingwood team card. Got a Ryan Hargrave, Western Bulldogs. Hayden Skipworth, Adelaide Crows. Stuart Cochrane, Port Adelaide. And a Paul Bevan die cut, Sydney Swans. Brad Green, Melbourne. John Bannister, Carlton. Daniel Gilmore, Fremantle. Nathan Thompson, North Melbourne. Jay Schultz, Richmond. Stephen Doyle, Sydney. Henry Playfair, Geelong. Some of these are stuck together. We've got Matt Maguire, St Kilda. Another All-Australian, Fraser Gehrig, St Kilda. And a Nathan Eagleton die cut, Western Bulldogs. We've got a Patrick Bowden, Western Bulldogs. We have a Greg Stafford, Richmond. Jared Brennan, Brisbane. Kelvin Moore, Richmond. Scott Thompson, Adelaide. A Steve Johnson, Geelong. Severio Rocker, North Melbourne. We have a Ray Hall, Richmond. And a Jason Blake, St Kilda die cut. Butchered that pack. Righto, we have a Ryan Murphy, Fremantle. A John Barker, Hawthorn. Mark Seaby, West Coast. Trenton Oval, Richmond. A Daniel Cross, Bulldogs. Fremantle team card. Stephen Milne, St Kilda. We've got Philip Reed from the Melbourne Demons. Ashley Hansen, West Coast. And an Adam Hunter, West Coast die cut. Got a Nick Rees, Hawthorn. Kent Kingsley, Geelong. Jason Laycock, Essendon. Julian Rowe, Collingwood. Carlton team card. Ooh. What's this? 2005 All Football Collectors card. Not sure what that is. Troy Simmons, Richmond. Danny Jacobs, Hawthorn. Troy Cook, Fremantle. And a Jordan McMahon, Western Bulldogs die cut. Sure that's just the checklist or not. We've got a Matthew Bishop, Port Adelaide. Another Dylan McLaren, Brisbane. Luke Penny, St Kilda. Andrew Welsh, Essendon. Paul Bevan, Sydney. Shannon Watt, North Melbourne. Luke Jericho, Adelaide. Eddie Sainsbury, North Melbourne. Oh, like a button Ben Cummins there. Don't say Sam Butler, West Coast. And Shane Burse, Western Bulldogs die cut. Couple of local Gippsland boys. Heath Black, Fremantle. Daniel Chick, West Coast. Barnaby French, Carlton. Travis Cloak, Collingwood. Josh Thurgood, Hawthorn. Lee Harding, North Melbourne. Paul Williams, good player, Sydney. Ricky Dyson, Essendon. Look out. Oh, you've got to be joking. Oh, I knew I'd get one. Holy moly. We got it. We got the Lance Franklin signature draft pick. Absolutely amazing. Look at it. Oh, numbered 81 of 600. Card DS5. Lance Buddy Franklin draft pick. It's the whole reason I bought this box. Like I said, I'm not a Hawthorn or a Sydney supporter, but as a collector, I just believe that Buddy Franklin cards going forward, especially after he's recently kicked 1,000 goals, are gonna be gold. Just like this card. That's beautiful. Have a look at that. Get a one touch for that. I knew it. Make sure it's not too big. Absolutely amazing. You little beauty. Luxe Collectables strikes again. That's a beautiful card. Amazing. And a Aaron Fiora St Kilda die cut. Wow. Anything's a bonus. We've got a Daniel Merritt, Brisbane 10 card. Kepler Bradley, Quinton Lynch, West Coast. Aaron Shaddock, Port Adelaide. Jordan McMahon, Western Bulldogs. What do we got here? This is another numbered card. This is Richmond Premiers. Sorry, Seavey, I'll put you down there. So this is a Kevin Sheedy, Richmond Premiers, 1969. That's another beautiful card too. So that's numbered 331 of 430. Just trying to see what their numbered odds-wise. But that's a beautiful card. Richmond Premiers, 1969. Nice card. And a CB for the West Coast die cut. Got a Will Minson for Western Bulldogs, a North Melbourne Kangaroos team card, Matthew Carr, Fremantle, Harry Miller, Hawthorn, Jess Sinclair, North Melbourne, Brock McLean, Melbourne, Dane Swan, Collingwood, a Max Hudson, St Kilda, another All Australian, that's a Jeff White, big Jeff White, Ruckman, Melbourne, and a Craig Bolton, Sydney die cut. Another All Australian, Jeff White, Melbourne. Still plenty of packs to go. Jordan Lewis, Hawthorn, Darryl Wakelin, Port Adelaide, West Coast team card, Justin Sherman, Brisbane, a Melbourne team card, Lindsay Gilbey, Western Bulldogs, Heath Black, Fremantle, another Daniel Chick, West Coast, and a Guy Rigoni for Melbourne, and the die cut is Mitch Hahn for the Western Bulldogs. We've got a Richmond team card, Matthew Nix for Sydney, a Hawthorn team card, Scott Welsh, Adelaide Crows, Mark Bullen, Essendon, Mel Michael, Brisbane and Collingwood. Jason Tawney, Adelaide. Probably my favourite player of all time, Tarkin Lockyer, Collingwood. Corey McGrath, Carlton. And a Tyson Stegline, West Coast die cut. We've got Andrew Shergitt, Fremantle. Kane Pettifer, Richmond. Sydney team card. Adelaide team card. Brad Miller, Melbourne Demons. Schneider from Sydney. Nathan Lovett, Murray from Essendon. Clint Bizzle, Melbourne. Michael Stevens, North Melbourne. And Stephen Doyle for Sydney die cut. We've got a Blake Caracella, Collingwood. Dion Woods, Fremantle. Brent Guerra, St Kilda. Lance Piccione from North Melbourne. Gardner, West Coast. Chris Massey, Adelaide. Darren Glass, West Coast. Sean Burgoyne, Port Adelaide. Chad Morrison, Collingwood. And a Max Hudson, St Kilda die cut. Beautiful card, isn't it? Good autograph, buddy. Tim Notting, Brisbane. Thompson, Sydney. Andrew Walker, Carlton. Brett Voss, St Kilda. Brian Shammer, Fremantle. Jamar, Demons. Adam Hunter, West Coast. Adam Ayabuki, Collingwood. Mel Michael, Carlton, Brisbane, sorry. And a Ashley Hansen, West Coast die cut. Ian Perry, Adelaide. Jones, West Coast. Some of these are stuck together. Fiora, St Kilda. Brent Stanton, Essendon. Troy Longmuir, Carlton. Brent Riley, Adelaide. Shane O'Brien, Collingwood. Corey Enright, Geelong. Chapman from Brisbane. And a Lindsay Gilby, Western Bulldogs, die cut. Adam Kingsley, Port Adelaide. Western Bulldogs, 10 card. Notting, Brisbane. Lewis Roberts Thompson, Sydney. Andrew Walker, Carlton. Brett Voss, St Kilda. Shammer, Fremantle. J Mar, Melbourne. Another Mel Michael, Brisbane. And a Luke Penny, St Kilda die cut. Got a Mark Johnson, Essendon. A Xavier Clark, St Kilda. Power, 10 card. Luke Ablett, Sydney. Leon Davis, Collingwood. Shane Burse, Western Bulldogs. Cassisi, Port Adelaide. Eddie Betts, Carlton. A James Rayleigh, Geelong, and a Lewis Roberts Thompson, Sydney die cut. Got a Tim Clark, Hawthorn. Shane Tuck, Richmond. We've got a checklist. Jason Blake, St Kilda. Shane Woden, Collingwood. Stengline, West Coast. Kingsley, Port Adelaide. Western Bulldogs, 10 card. Another checklist, and Adkins from West Coast. Quite a few West Coast die cuts. There we go in here. How many packs we got left? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 to go. Brent Guerra, St Kilda. North Melbourne. Gardner, West Coast. Massey, Adelaide. Darren Glass, West Coast. Burgoyne, Port Adelaide. Cameron Faulkner, Bulldogs. Beaumont, Hawthorn. Franco, Port Adelaide, and a Rowan Jones, West Coast, die cut. Got a Chalmers, Carlton, Bolton, Sydney, Tristan Walker, Collingwood, Nathan Eagleton, Bulldogs, Colin Sylvia, Melbourne, Geelong team card, Carousella, Collingwood, Woods, Fremantle, Joel Corey, Geelong, and another West Coast die cut in Sam Butler. Greg Stafford, Richmond, Brennan, Brisbane, Moore, Richmond, Scott Thompson, Adelaide, Stevie Johnson, Geelong, Rocker, North Melbourne, Brendan Goddard, St Kilda, Thurstons, Port Adelaide, Morrison, Collingwood, and Daniel Chick, another West Coast die cut. We've got a French, Carlton, Travis Cloak again, Collingwood, Thurgood again, Hawthorn, Lee Harding, North Melbourne, Paul Williams, Sydney, Ricky Dyson, Essendon, Bowden, Western Bulldogs, Brendan Lay, Port Adelaide, Hall, Richmond, Darren Glass, West Coast, Surely, West Coast. Shane O'Brien, Collingwood, Corey Enright, Geelong, Jordan Lewis, Hawthorn, Wakeland, Port Adelaide, West Coast 10 card, Sherman, Brisbane, Melbourne 10 card, Lindsay Gilby, Bulldogs, Rigoni, Melbourne, Nick Davis, Sydney, die cut. Henry Playfair, Geelong, Matt Maguire, St Kilda, Perry, Adelaide, Rowan Jones, West Coast, Fiora, St Kilda, Stanton, Essendon, Longmuir, Carlton, Riley, Adelaide, Jamie Charman, Brisbane, and a Paul Williams, Sydney die cut. Troy Simmons, Richmond. This seems like a different pack. Jacobs, Hawthorn. Brad Green, Melbourne. Bannister, Carlton. Gilmore, Fremantle. Thompson, North Melbourne. Schultz, Richmond. Doyle, Sydney. Cook, Fremantle. And a Sean Dempster die cut, Sydney. Got a Jericho, Adelaide. A Sainsbury, North Melbourne. Got a Reese, Hawthorn. Kingsley, Geelong. Laycock, Essendon. Rowe, Collingwood. Carlton, 10 card. Afl Dynasty card. Gets me every time. I always think that's Ben's cousin. Sam Butler, West Coast. And a Matthew Nicks, Sydney die cut. Doherty, Adelaide. Lovett, Essendon. Clark, Hawthorn. Shane Tuck, Richmond. Another checklist. Jason Blake for St Kilda. Shameway Woden, Collingwood. A Stengline, West Coast. Another checklist. And a Xavier Clark, St Kilda die cut. Stephen Milne, St Kilda. Reid, Melbourne. Dempster, Sydney. Norman, Carlton. Hahn, Mitch Hahn, Western Bulldogs. Stuart Dew, Port Adelaide. Osborne, Hawthorn. Josh Hunt, Geelong. Hanson, West Coast. And a Brendan Goddard, St Kilda die cut. We're down to the last 5 packs. Frito, North Melbourne. Jordan McMahon, West Coast, Western Bulldogs. Murphy, Fremantle. Johnny Barker, Hawthorn. Seavey, West Coast. Noble, Richmond. Daniel Cross, Western Bulldogs. Fremantle team card. Franku, Port Adelaide. And a Matt Maguire, St Kilda die cut. Faulkner, Western Bulldogs. Beaumont, Hawthorn. Young Merritt, Brisbane team card. Trent Spawn, Carlton. Kepler Bradley, Essendon. Quinton Lynch, West Coast. Shatlock, Port Adelaide. Joel Corey, Geelong. And Stephen Baker, St Kilda die cut. They seem to be in groups, the die cuts. St Kilda team card. Jade Rawlings, Western Bulldogs. Loney, Hawthorn. Justin Murphy, Essendon. Brad Eltons, this is a different group of players. Selwood, Brisbane Lions. Bard, North Melbourne. Darren Gaspar, Richmond. Nick Davis, Sydney. And a Adam Schneider, Sydney die cut. Last two. Something else big. Biglands, Adelaide. Matthew Whelan, Melbourne. Bynes, Burns, Shannon Burns, Geelong. Wayne Campbell, Richmond. Adkins, West Coast. Drew Petrie, North Melbourne. Stephen Baker, St Kilda. Anthony Corey, Brisbane. Essendon team card. And a David Spriggs, Sydney die cut. Last pack. 2005 AFL Select Dynasty. We've got a Peveril, good player, Essendon. Grover, Fremantle. Chris Scott, Brisbane. Tenace, Geelong. Carr, Fremantle. Campbell Brown, Hawthorn. Heffernan, Melbourne. A Brett Johnson, Carlton. Oh, thought that was something big. And to finish it off, a Michael Gardner, West Coast die cut. Wow, well, a few massive hits. We'll go through all the All Australians. So we've got a Jeff White, All Australian. We've got a Fraser Gehrig, All Australian. A Mark Rasciuto, All Australian. Luke Power, All Australian. We got this Richmond Premiers. I'll have to do some research on that one. Nice looking card. Numbered. 331 of 430. So that's a nice numbered card. We also got this big boy. The Lance Franklin draft pick signature. massive hit. That's what we wanted, and Luxe Collectables came through with the goods, numbered 81 of 600. Card DS5. Beautiful. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel and please share. We'll be doing some more early 2000s or 2006 breaks in the not too distant future, so please come back and watch those as well. Thanks for watching.